If you're considering a move to Lorton, then this video is just for you. Lorton offers a lot, but like any other place, it has its drawbacks. And in today's video, we're gonna go over a few key pros and cons to help you decide if it's the right fit for you. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Crystal Walker with Ask a Walker, here to give you the inside scoop on everything you want to know about where to live in Northern Virginia. If you want even more info, or if you're ready to take the next step in your home buying journey, click the link in the description to schedule your perfect home consultation. We'll meet virtually to hash out your priorities, answer any remaining questions you may have, and create a solid game plan for finding your next home. Now, a lot of the info I share in these videos is research driven, but I also like to share my opinion as well as the opinions of others. So in between sharing these facts, I'm going to sprinkle in my takes and those I've heard from friends and past clients. Now I'm going to start with the pros, followed by the cons, and in the end, I want you to tell me if you're sold on Lorton or if you've ruled it out. All right, we're going to start with pro number one, which is Lorton's diversity. Lorton is one of the most diverse communities in Northern Virginia with a rich mix of cultures and background. According to census data, Lorton's population is about 30% white, another 30% black, just under 19% Asian, and about 17% Hispanic. With no single racial group bringing a significant majority, Lorton has a welcoming and inclusive environment. Whether you're looking for a place where you can experience different cultures, cuisines, and community events, Lorton's diversity is a big plus. Pro number two, more affordable housing options. Compared to other parts of Fairfax County, Lorton is considerably more affordable. While housing prices have gone up over the years, Lorton still offers a range of options from single-family homes to townhouses and condos. The median sales price for townhomes and single-family homes is just shy of $730,000, while the median price for condos is about $375,000. At that $730,000 price point, you're primarily looking at townhomes, but they're on the bigger side. They're more than likely over 2,500 square feet, 3-level models with a 2-car garage. You could also easily find a single-family home in Lorton for $730,000. They're usually going to fall into one of two categories: older homes built maybe 50 or more years ago, or newer ones built since, let's say, 2000, but they're going to be on smaller lots, not much larger than what you find in your average townhome. But in Lorton, you can also find single-family homes from $600,000 price range all the way up to a couple of million, with the bulk of them falling somewhere between the $700,000 and $950,000 price range. If you're looking for a more budget-friendly alternative to, say, Alexandria, Springfield, or even Burke, Lorton gives you more house for your money. Pro number three is going to be the convenient commute options. While traffic can be a con, and believe me, we'll get to that later, Lorton's location is actually a major perk for commuters. Lorton sits right off of I-95, Route 1, and the Fairfax County Parkway, making it easy to get to Alexandria, Arlington, and DC. Lorton also offers easy access to the Dulles Tech Corridor and Tyson's Corner. By taking the Fairfax County Parkway, you can reach Reston and Herndon in about 25 to 30 minutes on a good day, which is great for those working in the tech sector. If you're heading to Tyson's Corner, you could take 95 to 495 or Route 123, which will get you there in around 30 minutes of the normal traffic conditions. I think most of the area's major employment hubs are all within a reasonable commuting distance of Lorton. Pro number four is going to be Lorton's growing community and development. Lorton has been experiencing steady growth with new development, shopping centers, and restaurants popping up for years. The area is really evolving, which means more amenities, improved infrastructure, and an increased number of places to shop, dine, and enjoy. So if you're interested in a place that's still growing but already has solid foundations, then Lorton is definitely worth considering. On to the cons, and like every other list, I have to include traffic congestion. If you're commuting from Lorton, you have to be prepared to experience some traffic. That's just the reality of living in Northern Virginia, and Lorton's no exception. During rush hour, major roads like I-95 and Route 1 can get backed up, especially for those heading north towards Alexandria, Arlington, or DC. Even though Lorton is positioned well for commuters, you'll still need to plan extra time for your drive if you're going to be traveling during those peak hours. Con number two is going to be the limited public transportation. Lorton does not have its own metro station, which might be a downside if you rely heavily on public transit for your commute. The closest metro station is Franconia Springfield, which is only a short drive away depending on where you live in Lorton. If you work in DC, that means you're going to have to drive to the station, park, and then hop on the metro. Now, not a deal breaker for everyone, but if you're hoping for a metro stop within walking distance or even just a mile or two away, you're not going to find that here. While there are some bus routes and the Lorton VRE station, public transportation in Lorton is not as extensive as many other parts of Northern Virginia. The VRA could be a great option, especially if you work in DC, but it does have a limited schedule compared to a metro. So if you don't drive or you prefer to take public transportation, you might find Lorton a little bit less convenient than some other areas. All right, so con number three is going to be the schools in Lorton. The public schools in Lorton are generally considered to be middle of the road. Not bad at all, but not among the top ranked in Northern Virginia. The area is going to be served by two high school pyramids, South County and Hayfield. Now, you guys know I try not to be swayed too much by online rating sites like Great Schools or Niche.com, but as a Fairfax County resident and a parent with kids within one of the pyramids I mentioned, I agree. The schools are solidly in the middle. I find that most parents in my circle are pleased with the schools in the area, and the education that their kids are receiving. They're both solid schools, but neither is considered elite compared to some of the other more highly sought after schools in Fairfax County. Now, I'm gonna gripe about something that bothers me about Lorton schools. It doesn't even really pertain to me because although my sons go to Hayfield, we live in Kingstown, not Lorton, so my boys are walkers. But if you happen to be zoned for Hayfield and your kids are bus riders, they could be looking at an hour-long bus ride to and from school, despite the fact that South County High School is just 10 minutes away. The way the schools are zoned in Lorton just doesn't make much sense to me. And as a parent, I know I would be frustrated for my kids to have to go to school miles away when they could get to another school much faster. All right, ran over. If schools are a top priority, it's worth looking into specific neighborhoods to make sure you're zoned for a school that meets your expectations. Lorton offers a mix of affordability, diversity, and convenience, making it an appealing option for many home buyers. While traffic and lack of a metro station can be drawbacks, the easy highway access and growing amenities kind of make up for it. If you're looking for a diverse, affordable place with a lot of potential, then Lorton is definitely worth checking out. So what do you think? Does Lorton sound like the right fit for you? Let me know in the comments. And if you're ready to move to Lorton or anywhere else in Northern Virginia, we would love to hear from you. Click the link in the description to schedule your perfect home consultation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.